and I love to give. Give and take, and I love to.
All right, guys, welcome to the American Contractors Show. I am your host, John Dye, and this week's episode is going to be a ton of fun, and we're going to do the same thing we do every week, which is to inspire, motivate, and equip contractors with the latest knowledge and news to help you become all that you can be as you are out there building amazing, awesome things. So thank you so much for joining us today and for being a part of this episode. And we got a lot of huge news to talk about, but I'm going to focus on two big things today. First off, I don't know where you are in the country right now, but this last week has been insane when it comes to the storms that have hit. They've been all over the place. It's been one of those weeks that I just, been watching the storms, getting my alerts from Hail Trace, and I'm just like, holy cow, what is going on? But it's spring. And it's that time of year, and they're really talking a lot about the hurricane season that's coming up and some of the craziness that's going to occur there. We probably need to keep an eye on all of that down there. But for right now, though, let's talk about this last week, though. Right now in Dallas, about a couple hours ago, there was a report that said 750,000 people still have no power from the storms from yesterday, last night, and all those things that are going on. I think there were storms this morning as well. 750,000 people. 750,000 people don't have power right now in Dallas, in the Dallas area. That's insane. So if you're watching us down there, I hope that you're staying safe. And so what I did was I actually went back and went through the last week, pulled all of the maps of the wind and hail from Hail Trace and put them into one main map. So I don't know if we want to show that real quick. These are the storms since last Tuesday till this Tuesday. So the last 7 days. This is where all the storms are. So if you look, you've got storms all the way up north in Wisconsin over to like North Dakota, South Dakota, Minnesota. You guys got like nothing. Nebraska got smashed. You got Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, a little bit of Indiana, Kentucky got some, Tennessee got some, Mississippi, Arkansas. You guys got smashed. Northwest Arkansas, I saw some of the reports coming out over there. That was some tornado action going on. Craziness. I heard that there's been several people that have died and lost their lives in these storms, and this is insane. Like, this has been a really crazy storm week. Got Oklahoma there, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia. You guys have all been getting slammed. I see South Carolina a little bit there, North Carolina, all the way up the East Coast a little bit. There's little pockets there, but this has been an insane week. I haven't seen a map like that in a long time as far as stacking all the storms in the last week, but you can do that on Hail Trace. And so I did it today, and I wanted to see what it looked like, and it's pretty intense. So I called over there, and I asked Derek if he can give me some just roundabout numbers from this last week worth of storms. So this is the estimate from Hail Trace. So Hail Trace, what they do obviously is they go around and they make sure that they're checking out how many structures, how many houses, how many buildings have been hit by these storms. So Hail Trace estimates that in the last 7 days, 2.6 million homes have been affected, or buildings have been affected. And that's over 1 inch hail. That's just the hail numbers. I'm not even talking wind. We're not talking the derecho and all the craziness that's been going on in the last week. That's just hail, okay? Just hail. Over 2.6 million structures are affected by this. That's insane. That's a crazy week of storms. That's not obviously pretty usual for a short amount of time like that, but this year's been pretty hectic. I didn't get the total numbers for the year yet, year-to-date numbers, but I can get those probably by next week and report on them. But as of last week, though, just from Tuesday to Tuesday, 2.6 million homes were affected with over 1 inch hail. That's craziness. Like I said, we're not even talking the other side of it. So lots and lots of storms going on. If you are a storm contractor, I made a post, I think it was yesterday, where I said, hey, it looks like 2024 is not going to be a bust for the storm guys. Looks like it's going to be a pretty good year, but maybe you're not a storm contractor. And you know what? Based on these numbers, it looks like it might be a good year to get into the storm world and maybe get into some insurance restoration work, especially with a down economy. Some of you guys may not have as much work as you wish you had right now. May be a good time to pivot, look at some storm work. So if I were one of you guys that don't have that much work and you're looking to potentially get into the storm world, Most people just, I would encourage you, number one, don't dive right in. It's a whole different way of doing business, and it requires a lot of cash flow, a lot of, you got to have some reserves because insurance companies typically take a lot longer to pay on these deals. So there's a cash flow issue versus retail. So, but if you wanted to learn, I would encourage you to maybe reach out to a local storm contractor or a local roofing contractor or whoever that does storm work, an exterior contractor, and see, hey, could I potentially come on board and become a project manager? Because they definitely are going to need some project managers. And if you have construction knowledge, you are a great candidate to potentially come in and learn the business and become part of those teams. It's a great entry point, gives you an opportunity to maybe focus on some things that you're not used to doing. And at the end of the day, I know those project managers make very good livings, especially when there's a lot of work like there is right now. This could be a big year for project managers. You could also look into insurance, adjusting some other stuff, but it's not as lucrative, I believe, as being a project manager for some of these storm restoration contractors. So good opportunity for you if you've, trying to figure out what to do this year. Maybe works a little bit down from where you'd like it to be. Might be a good time to maybe try something different. And with storms like we saw on that map right there, it's pretty much all over the country, all over the Midwest. You can get in on that stuff and kind of go from there. So good opportunity, but also, guys, like a lot of people have been affected. It's a whole different market. If you are one of those people that are affected, we're praying for you guys. Hopefully that it all, works out good and that, it is what it is. But it's one of those things you can't tell when it's going to happen, but it happens. And especially this time of year, it gets a little bit hectic. And we got a pretty nice outbreak this last week. So lots of stuff to go on. In fact, even here in Indianapolis, we're in Indy. The Indy 500 was delayed like 5 hours or something. It was pretty wild. So yeah, pretty crazy week. Lots to talk about in the storm world. So, and if you guys want that map right there, you reach out to Hail Trace. They can hook you guys up. You guys can learn about their services, but they can actually tell you exactly where to go, where that stuff is, and get you guys set up with that type of information and that data to know where the work is located. So cool. All right. In other news today, one of our friends, IHS, Infinity Home Services, they're getting back in again. It's getting hot again in the private equity world, and they made their 19th acquisition they announced their 19th acquisition this last week, and it's a company out of Cleveland, Ohio. They're called Ken's Park Hill Roofing. So it's a roofing contractor Northeast Ohio. They've got 70 years experience, and they probably have a great culture and a great business there. And they now are part of the Infinity Home Services team. So like I said, that puts Infinity at 19 brands in counting. Guys, this is huge news. I mean, I don't care like if you are paying attention or not paying attention. The fact that private equity is in our space right now, buying roofing contractors, paying, 4 to 8x EBITDA on residential roofing contractors, that's craziness. You're talking, a lot of potential opportunity there if you are a contractor to sell your business or partner with private equity in a new way. And so they've partnered now with 19 brands. They're growing. Their footprint is massively huge, and they're going to continue to do that. So big news because it's just going to accelerate. You're going to find that there's more of them. We have a list of private equity firms that we're watching as they're coming into the space. I think the list last time I looked was up to like 13 or 14 that I'm monitoring pretty regularly. They say the list is close to 100 private equity firms are in the space right now. But a lot of them are smaller platforms that maybe have 1 or 2 roofing companies, and you have bigger ones like Infinity now that has 19 different brands under their umbrella. It's going to become more and more common to have this. We're going to keep seeing this. You guys are probably getting the emails. It's a whole crazy thing right now, and something that, like I said, 10 years ago, I never would have imagined we'd be talking about private equity coming into the roofing space and buying these companies. But it's something that's happening, and it's pretty crazy to think about, but now they're up to 19. So big news. We'll try to announce those as they keep coming in because obviously people want to keep an eye on it. But if you're in the Cleveland market and you have to compete with Ken's Park Hill Roofing, which I'm sure they've been around for obviously 70 years, you probably know who they are. They are now backed by private equity. So they got all that capital, all that marketing, all the cool things that they can now do with private equity capital injected in. It's going to change that market as well. So every market's seeing it. We're seeing it all across the country, and it's going to continue to happen. So, all right, guys, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, I have some really cool videos to share with you guys today, stuff that you guys want to see as we surf the internet. And then After that segment, we're going to be sharing some really cool stuff from the Peak Performance Report from Job Nimbus. But for right now, stay tuned. We'll be right back right after this. Hey there, guys. Let's take a second to shine a spotlight on an incredible opportunity for all you hardworking contractors. We're thrilled to have Infinity Home Services on board this season. If you have yet to hear about Infinity, you gotta pay attention to this. Infinity Home Services is not just any roofing contractor. It's a powerhouse backed by private equity, and they're revolutionizing the way we think about roofing services. But here's the best part. They're looking to partner with ambitious contractors that are ready to take their business to the next level. So imagine having the support, the resources, and the expertise of a leading industry player on your side. And because they're all about adding value, Infinity Home Services offers a free, no strings attached evaluation of your business. Click the link in the comments or the show notes and you could be on your way to unlocking incredible growth opportunities. Don't let this chance slip by. Sign up today for your free evaluation. As a sales leader, you know the importance of every customer interaction. So let me introduce you to Rilla, a powerful tool designed to enhance your team's in-home sales presentations. Rilla records and analyzes your team's interactions, providing detailed feedback that helps pinpoint strengths and identify areas for improvement. It's like having an expert sales coach available 24/7, ensuring your team performs at their best. With Rilla, watch your sales numbers soar as your team closes more deals efficiently. Don't wait to upgrade your sales strategy. Visit the Rilla link in the comments or show notes to discover how Rilla can revolutionize your team's performance. All right, guys, welcome back. And we're going to go through some videos here. We've been surfing the social medias on your behalf, looking for cool content for contractors, which is what we like to do, especially our team here. They love to find cool content and share it with you guys. And this was a cool one. We're gonna top this off real quick here. We've got this first video is kind of crazy, and it's something that I've always wondered about, but never actually experienced because I've been pretty good about this my entire life. But you HVAC guys or anyone that owns a home, really, you need to watch this one. So let's play this video. Do we have sound on this one? So this is a dryer filter right here. Look at that thing. Have you guys ever seen a dryer filter that hadn't been replaced? It's like they didn't realize, like, hey, the dryer filter needs to be replaced every now and again, and they just let it go nuts. And it's clearly creating a fire hazard right there because now you got nothing filtering all that lint, and it's just building up. I've never seen anything quite like that bad, but yet here we go. And I you know, and you got to think too, like that's going. A lot of times people don't realize they got to change or they have to clean their lint, their actual like exhaust for the dryers as well, because the same thing happens in there. But this is just a straight up filter that you're supposed to change or supposed to clean out, and they didn't clean it. So that's kind of disgusting, but also pretty dangerous. Some of the top comments on this video. On where we found this, and I think this was an Instagram video. How do people like this even function in daily life? That's a great question. That's a great question. There's another comment here that says they're lucky their house didn't catch on fire and that they had dry clothes. Yeah, because you gotta think, like, it's not moving that air, so it probably was really hard for that machine to dry any clothes at all based on that condition. And then number 3, this comment was pretty funny. You all were getting ready to start a neighborhood bonfire. Didn't even realize it. That's insanity. I mean, I'm just kind of, I'm like I said, I'm kind of grossed out, but I'm also very, very just impressed that even occurred and that they were able to get away with that for as long as they did. So that's nasty, but whatever. All right, next one. We're going to talk genius or gimmick on this one. Okay, guys, we always like to have a genius or gimmick video every now and again.
Gary, what are we looking at?
Self-adjusting wire stripper. These automatically adjust your wire size up to 10 gauge. Maybe you're doing small wires, thermostat control LED wires 4 at a time without nicking them. Maybe you want to splice in the middle of a wire, check a voltage. You can go right in the middle of the wire, open up nice and clean. Now, if you're doing a trailer light repair, go right back again, both at the same time without nicking them. cutters here. If you're in a tight spot, maybe you're under a dash or in a compartment where you got a short wire, our strip will fit in those really awkward tight spots. Maybe you're doing connectors where you need the same amount strip. We got a stop right here. You can adjust this stop to how much you need stripped, put the wire to the stop. Now you got the exact amount for each one of your connectors. 35 online. Here's our website. It's quickstrip.info. And we appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
So if you've ever had to strip wires or work on wires at all, you guys know like those tools are not the easiest to use. I probably have one right behind me in this toolbox, but you know, they got the little holes and you got to like make sure it's right. This is a pretty cool tool. The question is this a gimmick or is this genius? You guys tell us in the comments what your thoughts are on it, but it's called Quick Strip. It's a self-adjusting wire stripper with a depth stop. It adjusts to the wire sizes, gauges 26 to 10, and makes it pretty easy to remove that insulation and to work on those wires. It looks like a cool tool to me. Like I'm kind of I think it'd be awesome to have. I don't know. We'll have to check it out. I'd love to get my hands on one of these and play with it and let you know what I think. But according to the top comments, first one, this dude nailed his pitch. Yeah, that was a great pitch. I'm not going to lie. That was a good pitch. And you go to these trade shows and you find some of the coolest pitches you'll ever see. This one said, honestly, this blows my mind. I still use standard strippers. Time to upgrade. I'm kind of in this. I'm in that boat. Like I want to upgrade to that because that's a really cool tool. And it's got yeah. And I love they brought up trailer wiring because that's usually where I end up having to use my wire strippers is when it comes to trailer wiring. So always cool to have. And that's a pretty cool one. So, all right, you guys tell us in the comments, genius or gimmick. We're going to let you guys decide. And if you want it, quickstrip.info, I believe, was the website for that tool. So pretty cool deal. $35. That's a pretty reasonable wire stripper if it's that good as it looks. So we'll see what happens. Let us know what your thoughts are. All right. Next video here. This one's a little bit interesting. I'm going to let you guys decide on it, though.
Excuse me. Can you guys help me find a tool? A left-handed hammer?
Like mechanical hammer or just?
Just like a normal hammer. I'm just a left-handed guy, just looking for a left-handed hammer. Maybe you can show me where the hammers are at?
Yeah. Let's see.
Oh, man, this sounds like something you would do to the new guy.
Let's see. Kind of like, just like something like this, where you can use both sides, or
like I'm a left-hand.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's grab a hammer here. Yeah, it's not going to matter, guys. Just for the record, there's no such thing as a left-handed hammer. So thank you to this guy for going to Home Depot and messing with the employees and asking them for a left-handed hammer and really confusing all these millennials out because, you know, they're wondering, like, what in the world is going on? I love that video. Some of the comments on this one, at least they care and try to help. This is true. They did try to help. They cared enough to try to do something. The dude walking by couldn't help but laugh. This one said it's with the blinker fluid, just for reference. If you were looking for the left-handed hammers, they're there where the blinker fluid is. And then what's a mechanical hammer? Because I guess he said mechanical hammer in there. So if you're looking for a left-handed hammer, don't go to the Home Depot. They don't have them. They're not in stock. So just FYI for all you left-handed people out there. All right. So last video of the day, guys. This one's cool. Is this the best way to get a new roof? Check this out, especially all you storm damaged people. I kid you not, and I've seen videos like this in the past, and they make me sick every time I see them. This guy is spray painting a roof. He is spraying a roof with paint to change the color of the roof. Yeah, this is real life. We had a customer do this to a roof where the insurance company was only going to pay for a certain number of shingles. She went up and essentially used a roof coating over that section of the roof in order to repair it. Finally had to get the insurance company to do the right thing on that one. But, you know, this is clearly a situation where someone just decided to paint their roof. My question is, how long is this going to last? Because I can't imagine that paint sticks to granules very well, but who knows? Some of the top comments on this one. First comment, yeah, thank you for the safety comment on this. Never walk backwards on a roof. Agreed. But, you know, if you're going to paint, you know, you kind of have to go backwards. It is what it is there. This one said you definitely missed some areas. This one said that doesn't make it new. And then number 4 here, flipping the house, quick paint over. So yeah, thanks for painting that roof and destroying it. It's you know, now going to have to be replaced. Hey, let's go to the comments real quick. I don't know I can't see them, so let's see what we got here. Someone got some gimmicks. Sam said that's a gimmick. He needs a left-handed hammer, and then they said this is a smart thing to do. So thanks, Sam, for commenting on our videos today. Yeah, interesting videos today, guys. The internet is full of very genius people that like to do genius things, and somehow these videos go viral, and it's pretty awesome for the rest of us to watch situations like this. So thank you for sharing these nonsense videos and giving us a little bit of entertainment as we go on through our day. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, I've got something from the Peak Performance Report, and it's going to involve your business, marketing, as well as social media. And I'm going to give you guys some stats on some information that's going to help you grow your business for the rest of the year. So stay tuned. We'll be right back right after this. If you're in the contracting business, you know how tough it can be to stand out and scale up. That's why I'm excited to talk about Infinity Home Services, a name that's becoming synonymous with success in the roofing industry. Backed by private equity and with a track record of phenomenal growth, they're the partners you've been dreaming of. Here's the invitation to you guys. Infinity Home Services is looking for partners like you. They believe in building strong, mutually beneficial relationships that drive success. And to get the ball rolling, they're offering your business a free evaluation. Imagine getting personalized insights from industry leaders on elevating your business. All you need to do is click the link in the comments or our show notes, and you can get started right away. And this could be the game changer you've been waiting for. So don't hesitate. Click that link and get your free evaluation. Hey, want to ace every sales appointment? Then you got to meet Rilla, your new secret weapon. This innovative technology captures your in-home sales presentations and then analyzes the audio to give you personalized feedback. It's like having a coach with you at every step, helping you refine your approach, boost your confidence, and close more deals. Whether you're looking to sharpen your pitch or handle objections more effectively, Rilla provides the insights you need to grow and succeed. Elevate your sales game with Rilla. Visit the Rilla link in our comments or show notes and start transforming your sales approach today. All right, guys, welcome back. We have a couple pages from the Peak Performance Report today. If you guys don't know what the Peak Performance Report, it is compiled by JobNimbus, which is one of the top CRMs for contractors. And what they do is they survey a bunch of contractors throughout the year. They compile this report and they provide it free to anyone that wants it. So if you want the full version of the reports, over 100 pages of great data, you guys can get it. The link is in the comments. Make sure to grab it. But today we're going to share a couple pages from it, which we do every week because, frankly, this is one of the coolest reports in the industry. So this one's fun. We're going to share page. I don't know what page. Oh, it's page 19. Page 19 on this, and it's going to talk a little bit about social media and how you guys are using it if you use it for your business, and then how many leads you get. So first question that was asked was, how often does your company post on social media? All right. And maybe ask yourself this question real quick, and then we'll show the results here in a minute. But how often does your business actually post on social media? All right. Survey says, there's actually 12% of contractors never post on social media. Okay. And what these bars mean, by the way, is the top bar on each one of these different numbers is the base contracting. This is every contractor combined. And then if you are a high profitability contractor, that's the little darker bar below. So never, 12% of base contractors never post. 14% of high profitability contractors never post. Then they show one time a month, 23% and 16%. One a week is 20% and 19%. 2 to 3 times a week, you got 23 and 16%. 4 to 6 times a week, you got 13 and 14%. Then it gets a little bit interesting. Then when you get to 7 posts a week, it's 2% base, 3% high profitability. And then the numbers really flip. Over 7 times a week, that's 8% of base contractors do it versus 19% of high profitability contractors are posting over 7 times a week on their social media pages. The synopsis, the breakdown here, according to Job Nimbus, is that posting on social media at least 7 times a week is more common for high profitability roofing companies. Okay. So your competition, the guys that are just slaying your market that you see all the time, the reason you know who they are is they know how to market, and they're posting over 7 times a week. How to nail it? According to Job Nimbus, it says social media is a free way to talk about your business and the things you're doing. Start by posting examples of the great work your team is doing and some fun you have around your office. Then build from there. Remember, profitability and visibility go hand in hand. That last line is really important. Profitability and visibility go hand in hand. I love that. And that's the reality of it. If you want your business to be, profitable, you have to be the best known. And the secret really is, it's not really about which business is necessarily the best quality wise. The best known always beats the best quality, even if, because nobody knows who that it's the best quality. And honestly, most people go with the company they know the best, not necessarily the one that they feel like provides the best service necessarily. So good information there. Second part of that was how many leads do you get from social media a week? Of course, we want to know, right? So if you post, how many leads should you be getting from social media? Okay. Let's pull up this report here, and I'll ask you guys a question too. How many leads are you getting? But 1 to 5 is obviously the majority, and they've got 3 different bars here. The 3 bars are base, and then the middle one, the lighter one's base. The middle color, the middle blue there is high revenue, and the dark blue is high profitability. So base companies are getting 1 to 5, 78% of the time. High profitability and high revenue are only getting 67%. And then 6 to 10, it obviously starts to shift. You're getting obviously 25% of the leads are going to the high profitability. And then it kind of goes all the way across. Over 100 leads, 3% of high profitability companies are getting over 100 leads a week. Okay. From social media. This is craziness. Like, this is the reality. This is how many leads contractors get from social media. All right. Synopsis on this. Some high revenue and high profitability roofing companies are getting 15, 20, and even 100 plus leads from social media per week. How to nail it? Social media can play an important role in your marketing strategy, but you should diversify your lead sources for the most impact. So great information about social media, and kind of gives you guys an idea where you stand. Where does your company stand? How many leads are you getting? How often are you posting? And you should see a subjective correlation there between how many times you post versus how many leads you actually get. Obviously, the more visibility, the better, the more leads you're going to get. And leads are what you're wanting to get off of social media, because leads are your opportunities. That's what gives you a chance to work with people. So if you're not using social media, I mean, you're watching us probably on social media. Why are you not posting for your business on social media? And I know it could be a little uncomfortable, and it could be a little bit weird sometimes to post stuff. Trust me, we post a lot of stuff. And especially at the beginning, it was really hard for me to do this. But I will say that it has paid off, and it's done well for the business that we used to have, plus obviously American Contractor Show. With you guys all watching us and giving us support, it's been great. So at the end of the day, though, all I can say is social media is the most powerful tool out there. Most people spend most of their time on there. You want to go where the people are. So if you're investing a lot of time and money in radio ads or TV ads and neglecting social media, you might want to do some more research and look into that. And luckily, there's lots of firms out there that can help you. We have a great relationship with Joseph Hughes over at Contractor Dynamics. They can teach you how to do your own social media, how to manage it, how to manage ad spend, all that stuff, and how to post and become what they like to call 5 Mile famous. So go check out Joseph Hughes and his team at Contractor Dynamics. That's a free one. They don't pay us anything for that. I'm telling you that I believe in their program and that they have a good opportunity for you to learn how to leverage social media for your business the best way possible. So that was Contractor Dynamics. And that's just me recommending someone that I like. So anyways, guys, I really appreciate you watching us today. Hopefully this week is going to be an awesome week for you. And if you're in those storm-ridden areas, please, please, please do your best to take really good care of these customers. It's never fun to be a consumer that has to go through an insurance claim and all of the headaches that go with that. It's definitely, especially going right into summer, and now we got to deal with an insurance claim. that's going to ruin these people's year, or, cause it to be a little bit more difficult. So please do your best to take care of these customers, take care of what they do, and do your best to have some empathy out there as you guys are out there helping and making the world a better place. But either way, thank you for watching. Hopefully you walk away from this today a little bit inspired, a little bit better equipped, and hopefully a little bit motivated to go and build awesome things. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for joining us today on the American Contractor Show. Be sure to subscribe, hit that thumbs up, and leave your comments below. We'll see you guys in the next one.